So I've already said some of this for Sometimes Melbourne. Anne-Marie was kind enough to include me on a list of people to ask about their highlights for the year, so you can go check those out on Sometimes Melbourne, link in the description. But I thought it wouldn't hurt to do one for my own channel as well. I imagine it'll be one of my highest ever viewed yet. I mean, we're competing with something like 500 for the First Arts News here, so odds are terrible. It's actually sort of hard to recall the shows that I saw this year because 2021 feels broken in two. The first half where you ran the risk of a snap lockdown if you had a show booked, and then there was the second half when the long lockdown returned and everything went back online again. I know I saw Mara Corpa this year in those Perspex boxes at TheatreWorks. They were an experience, certainly, and contributed to the atmosphere of the show, an almost or maybe accidental immersive experience. Speaking of immersive experiences, the first full-scale immersive theatre work in Melbourne with the resources of a major company that I know of took place this year with Malthouse's Because the Night, which was breathtaking in its ambition and scope and design and promise. Having its run so butchered by the plague is, I hope not, please God, just let us have this, possibly disastrous for the future of immersive theatre at that scale. I really hope not, because the night opened a lot of doors for what theatre can be, and I hope we're brave enough still to walk through them. While we're on disastrous, the wave of destruction set in motion in 2016 by the Brandis raid and supercharged by the government's inaction on support for the arts during the pandemic carries on, taking with it more venues, companies and education institutions. Where will it stop? Last time, in 1987, it annihilated an entire performing arts sector. Professional community theatre arts movement, anyone? Anyone? I watched a lot of things online this year for obvious reasons, and I was struck by how well dance transitions to digital broadcast. Maybe because it focuses your attention on the dancer's body and you can see everything they do rather than being stuck behind someone with a big head because the roster is too low. The theatre I watched online varied, and I know I keep going on about this, but having the ability to watch shows by companies from interstate was just the best. If the major companies could move more and more into digital broadcast of their work, if the art centres could find a way to share their digital resources with the independent companies, then finally, in a world where audiences from across the country can watch your work and not just a handful of artistic directors with travel budgets, once and for all, we might actually have a truly national Australian theatre. I know, it's scary building new audiences on a new platform. I know it can take a long time. Believe me, the first time I posted anything on YouTube was 2009. One of the last shows I saw this year, which was performed live at La Mama as well as online, had up to 20 of us watching along online. Those are small numbers, I know, but they show there is potential. I mean, I've seen shows at La Mama with fewer people in the audience than that. A whole bunch of those shows have been mine. Peter Royston made this argument for broadcast back around 1987, that the future for theatre was live broadcast on network television. I mean, why not? TV used to have sitcoms and dramas and soap operas that went out live. Of course, live theatre on network TV, fighting for space and time on one of 4 or 5 channels, that never had a chance. But surely online, where everything is a channel and every company has their own web presence, there's enough space to put your program online for everyone to see. No, I'm not saying that online is a replacement for live. Online access to theatre is not about replacing theatre, it's about letting more people see it. Alright, that's enough drunken holiday ranting from your weird uncle who turns up to the party late, eats all the snacks, drinks a cask of red that they brought themselves, and then books it before dinner because they've got some place to be. From all of us here at Television is Furniture, which I guess is just me, stay safe, be well, and happy holidays.